Traveling Tales.
Is it haunted or is it us? I'm gonna come up with a jingle. 'Cause
Right,
I feel like
I
I
feel
sing
like-
that every single time.
Yeah, I feel
Is
like...
it haunted or is it us? I'll work on it.
Yeah, it needs a jingle.
I love this game. It's a fun game.
It's a fun game. It scratches the Zillow itch.
Yes.
Scratches the haunted itch.
Yes, exactly.
It's a good time.
You know, and we've said this before. Is it haunted? Probably not. Probably is. We don't know.
No.
But we like this game
Yeah.
and it's fun. So we're going to Laurel, Montana.
Oh, okay. Big sky country.
Yes, big sky country. And every time I look at this, I have to like stop myself and focus on the fact that it's Laurel, Montana, and not Mount Laurel, New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
I have an aunt who lives there, so
Okay, that makes sense.
like it makes me want to be like Mount, and then the MT for Montana. So
Montana,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
My brain goes Laurel Canyon in California.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see that too. I see that too.
There you go.
This is a Zillow read, and followed by, oh no, sorry, I'm thinking of a different one. This is just a Zillow read.
Okay.
But there is some there was a little history I did too.
Oh,
So it
okay.
wasn't just a little bit of history.
Okay.
Because it's a historical home. So I was like, I want to see what else is out there.
Yeah.
So I will start off with the houses in Laurel, Montana. It's 4-bed, 3-bath.
Okay.
It is on Zillow, which means you can probably find it on most like real estate websites. And I'm going to read you what it says. Actually, let me show you it first. That would probably be like a good, so you can get like an idea of what it looks like. So that was this cute little one.
Oh, that's right. This one is so cute.
It's Abraham and Carrie Erb Residence.
Okay,
And it's part
so
of the National Register of Historic Places.
So it's got the plaque and
Yep.
it's the full historical home.
And it's beautiful
Yeah.
inside. I love the angles and like the stained glass.
Yeah.
Um,
It's really pretty. You can tell it's been like renoed, but like because it's a historical home, like
They've
they have to
kept-
keep everything. So
It's super cute. The kitchen they even did, obviously we don't know what the kitchen looked like originally. And of course we'll post all these photos that we got off of Zillow. But the kitchen they did a very good job at making it feel like part of the house.
yeah, it's nice and open.
And then there's a
Oh, the
original photo.
Is that a cow?
Yep, there's a cow in the front yard.
Okay. Yep, and some kids.
And some kids.
Oh my gosh, there's someone in Rocky. There's 2 people in Rocky. This is like the most quintessential black and white old home photo.
Yeah, so I'll make sure I put that up.
Yeah.
But let me read what Zillow had to say.
Yeah.
If you love old and historic homes because they have charm, elegance, and features that you wish you had in today's home, this is the one. This beautifully crafted home is move-in ready with a new surprise of the past around every corner. From the door handles to the door hinges, I see something special, and I'm sure you will too. It's hard not to fall in love with this 4-bedroom, 2-bath that underwent an addition in years past, adding a large master bedroom and master ensuite. New front porch gives the curb appeal the touch it needs to bring back to its original glory. So it sounds like the porch might have been removed at some point and then they added it back in. Vaulted ceilings make it feel open and comfortable. The entryway leads into spectacular rooms with lots of natural sunlight to read, craft, or visit with guests. The large kitchen is large for the age and is adjacent to a designated dining area, perfect for hosting.
Oh.
Come see this one in person. You can definitely see there's a lot of light in the room, just from the photos.
Oh yeah, like
big
tons
windows,
of
lots
natural
of
light.
natural light.
Yeah.
I can't wait to put those photos up. So that was from Zillow, and then I did just like a brief little, because it's on the historical,
Right.
to see what other information was in there. So the architect for this house was Edgar Camp.
Okay.
And he built the home in Old Laurel as part of like a real estate business.
Mm-hmm.
And then Abraham and Carrie Erb purchased the house in 1907, cut it into 2 pieces, and transplant it to their farm in New Laurel.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not even on the original land that it was built on.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah. During their residence, Abraham framed and briefly owned an implement store. So there was like a store in it at one point, like up front, and then the house was behind.
In the back. That makes sense.
Yeah, in the back. Carrie was active in the local women's club, and a moving force behind creating the Laurel Library. So they were like really
like active
in the community.
Yeah. Like
and after Abraham's death in 1916, so he didn't even live in the house that long.
Oh, wow.
They bought it in 1907.
Oh, wow. So that's really short
for
time.
a short period. Carrie hired a man to work the farm, and there's a bunkhouse on the property, and like lived in the bunkhouse. And then she also would rent rooms out to make ends meet.
Oh, okay.
So
like a little
in
bed and
the
breakfast.
like during the Depression in the 30s,
Right.
she and her 2 children shared the home with a railroad worker, his wife, and their 7 children.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Like they had a lot of people in the house, but
Yeah.
you know, her husband had passed. She had to make ends meet.
Yeah. And I feel like that was pretty common to have like what's that called, like dual family homes.
Mhm.
Like I feel like a lot of places,
especially during the Depression.
Yeah, that was like really common.
I mean, honestly, again, not to touch on our state of economy right now, but I feel like that's even happening with today.
Oh yeah, like you're seeing a lot of like family, like multi-generational families living together.
When we were looking for our house that we ended up buying, and that was after several offers, at one point we were looking for like a duplex to like share with his parents.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously that it was even hard to find.
Yeah.
The house market is insane because there's not enough houses for the people looking to buy houses.
No.
Which is why the price is insane.
Yeah, it's just astronomical now.
So that was in the 30s, and then she retired from the library at 77 in 1951.
Aww.
Which is so sweet, but it's also so sad because she went from 1916 to 1951, and I don't know, she died in 1966.
Okay.
So she went from 1916 to 1966 without her husband.
Aww.
And it doesn't say anything about her remarrying or dating or... So it's so sad. It said family members continued to live in the house until 2002.
Oh, wow. So that's a long time to have multi-generations.
Multi-generations.
That's really cool.
So, like, there wasn't anything about, is the house haunted? I did look to see, but there's just the history there. Like, they've owned the house since almost the beginning.
Yeah.
Moved it.
Yeah, literally.
Her husband died literally, 7 years after they moved in?
Yeah.
And then she had all that history there. People coming and going, lots of children in the house.
Yeah, and so many kids.
And it's just a beautiful old home. And when I saw it, was like, oh, this is a haunted home. Like, this was a feeling that I had.
Yeah. And you just look at all the history of it.
And if you clearly can see that there, just from the history, there were definitely hard times.
Yes.
I mean, the Depression, let's be real, the loss of her husband. But, having that many children in your house is hard not to have laughter.
Yes.
And playfulness.
Yeah.
And silliness.
What was that?
What was that?
That was a neighbor, but, what was happening?
I don't even know.
That was like, let's make a ghost noise.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, Jen, what is going on right now? What is going on right now?
I feel like my neighbors watch, I don't know what sport, because it's not something common.
Is there football on Friday nights?
Maybe.
There's football on Thursday nights.
Yeah, maybe there's
and
football
Monday
on
and Sunday.
There's
maybe not Friday.
There's got to be some, but then...
Clearly we watch.
Yeah.
Really well.
There's got to be something that they're watching and cheering right now, because I'm pretty sure.
God.
But that was...
That freaked me out so much.
What is that noise?
But yeah, anyways, with that much children, that's going to bring an energy,
Yeah.
even if it's just an echo in the house, right?
Yeah.
Like even if it's just something of a child running with a ball that it happens every day at
Right.
11 in the morning, like,
Right. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
through the kitchen, and mom's like, come on, get out of the kitchen, I'm cooking, you
Yeah.
know, like get out from underfoot.
Yeah.
I just felt that, like, from the photos of this home, that, like, there's definitely, like, an energy, my opinion,
Yeah.
still attached.
Yeah. I just feel like even though, like, the fact that it's a historical home, so they had to keep so much original.
Yeah.
Like just that, like, from knowing, like, historical homes and, like,
Yeah.
if you want to remodel them, you have to, like, follow certain rules and regulations.
You have to bring it back to a certain standard.
Yeah.
It's different for every state, but have you ever been to Williamsburg, Virginia?
I've driven through.
So they have, like, obviously, like, old Sturbridge Village up in
Right.
Massachusetts. They have, like, a historical, like, area, and they have people who do reenactments and they do
okay.
tours and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But some of the homes, it's like a living village, unlike Sturbridge, where you can't live in it. It's just a
It's just
museum.
yeah.
And so these homes are on the National Registry, and most of them don't have HVAC because they're historical.
Yeah.
And so you can have AC window units in it, but they have to be on the back.
Oh, so everything
So you
looks
can't
pristine.
have anything in the
Yeah.
front or even on the sides. So there's certain rooms, obviously, in the house where you're not getting
Any
AC.
AC,
It might
yeah.
be different now because now they have the units that are like portable, like we had in our living room.
Right, that you just
So
have
that
the
might be
hose,
better.
yeah.
But when I was, I think, like 15, maybe 14.
Yeah, I mean they are those window units, like, because that's all we have in New York. They
Yeah.
are like an eyesore.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
they
So I understand
take away from the
from
window.
a historical setting. My thought is this house is haunted.
Yes.
Is it haunted or is it us? Take a look.
Yeah.
See what you think. Maybe drudge up some history
Yeah.
that I missed. Anything is possible.
I mean, it's a gorgeous house either way that
Yeah.
I would happily live in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Plus, I want to go to Montana really badly.
Montana. I haven't been since I was a kid, but it's so
I still have
pretty.
that postcard.
I was gonna say.
I still have that. I have that, and then Arizona. Were you in Arizona?
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
At some point, yes.
Yeah.
New
But-
Mexico?
Oh, it might have been New Mexico.
That was college. That was later.
No, because the postcards were when we were like kids. You would send me postcards when we were kids.
Maybe Arizona then.
Yeah, I think it was Arizona.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yes.
we are the Traveling Ghouls.
So hitchhiking ghosts beware.